Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This channel is all about trying to find financial freedom with crypto and also trying to find the next crypto gem. Today I want to talk about Moonbeam and native token Glmr. I've gotten some requests about this one to review it and see if it's that hidden gem that we're looking for. So if you're interested, stay tuned till the end of the video to see my thoughts on that. But let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. So current sentiment with the crypto market, we're still in greed. So it's pretty good. Everyone's been feeling pretty good about the crypto market lately. You know, Bitcoin crossed 30,000, Ethereum crossed 2,000. And, you know, those are the two kings right now in the, as far as, you know, Bitcoin and altcoins. And basically the market follows those two. And, you know, things have been looking up. You know, ETH had their big upgrade and everything went off without a hitch. And people thought that maybe it would crash because everyone would sell. Knowing that they can unlock their staking, but right now, no. I think the complete opposite is going to happen, really, because currently ETH stands at like 15% of ETH being staked, and I think that number could rise when you look at, you know, chains like Solana over 70% staked, and you look at Cardano close to 70%, about 68, 69% staked. Something like ETH can match those numbers, and that's only going to help the value of ETH. So very, very bullish on ETH right now. But this video is not about ETH or Bitcoin. We want to talk about Glmr. So again, just looking at the market, you know, right now, just a slight decrease in Bitcoin and ETH, but overall, you know, the downturn's not that severe, not that crazy. We're still on an upswing as far as the crypto market goes. So looking at Moonbeam, Glmr, as far as coin market cap goes, it's ranked 149. The price at the time of this video is about 40 cents. It has a market cap of 250 million. And if we look at the 24-hour volume with this chain here, it's about 8.3 million. And overall circulating supply, according to CoinMarketCap, is 622 million. And I think the overall, as far as the overall supply of this, is about 1.2, 1.3 billion. So that's what we have as far as this goes. So 7-day activity for Moonbeam is about 8.2%. So not too shabby. So what is Moonbeam? So Moonbeam is a parachain. It's on the Polkadot network, and then my last video was about Polkadot, but it's one of the parachains and uses Polkadot as security. And, you know, as far as Polkadot, the advantages of being on Polkadot, it has this SDK, software development kit, the ease of use where people can build blockchains easily and have the security of Polkadot. So according to what I have here, Moonbeam is a Polkadot smart contract platform that makes it easy to build natively interoperable blockchain applications. It also allows developers to deploy existing Solidity smart contracts and dApps front ends to Moonbeam with minimal changes. The ecosystem consists of DeFi, explorers, cloud projects, NFTs, oracles, storage, wallets, and decentralized stablecoin called QDAO. So that's coming. So what is the Glmr token? You know, what's the use case for it? The utility. It's used for network transaction fees, on-chain governance, gas metering for smart contract execution, incentives for the platform decentralized node infrastructure. So part of me trying to find the next crypto gem, I always want to see what type of following, what type of traction it has with the crypto community in the whole. Are people interested in the project? And one of the ways to gauge that is to see what type of following they have on social media. So looking at crypto Twitter, and I know there's bots on Twitter and all of that, but it still helps to indicate what type of following it has. About 294,000 followers, which is, you know, in the landscape of things, not that high. You know, we have other, projects that have 500,000+ followers. So it's new. I mean, Polkadot, and then as far as Moonbeam comes, it premiered and launched, the mainnet launched in January 2022. So it's still a fairly new project. So 294,000 followers, you know, that's where we're at right now. Looking at Reddit, they have about 12,000 followers. I was looking through the Reddit thread, and it is pretty active. People are still posting things on there. So it is an active thread, active page. Discord, they have about 62,000 members on the Discord page. And as you see at the time of this, when I took this snapshot, about 4,100 were online at the time. So, you know, It's not the greatest, but it is active. So Telegram may have about 27,955 members. Again, not too shabby, not the greatest though. Next, let's take a look at the leadership. I think the leadership of a project is very important because, you know, we've been known to see a lot of rug pulls, and you see these type of people, they come up, you don't know what their background is, you invest in it, and then everything's gone and shut down. So leadership is very important to see the direction of the project, where, you know, the leaders want to take it, and just the integrity of the leadership and the project itself. So as far as the leaders go, we have Derek Yu, who's the CEO of Pure Stake. And what is Pure Stake, you may ask? Basically, it's a company that built developer tools for Algorand, and it runs Polkadot validators. So, you know, he's been CEO of that company from May 2019 to the present. He was also CPO of Fuse, which is a unified communications enabling enterprise organizations to drive dramatic business process improvement. He was also product manager at Glade Logic. It looks like that's also a data center automation solutions for enterprises type deal. So it looks like he was more of a B2B as far as background goes. And then we have Mr. Stefan Melhorn. And he was, according to his LinkedIn page, he was a builder for the Moonbeam network. And he's the COO of Pure Stake. He was also an investor with Cannibal Inc. And it looks like he was VP of Technology Operations at Samsung Pay. And he was a COO of LoopPay. So it looks like he has a background in fintech. You know, so he's familiar. So both of these guys, you know, I guess with, you know, the Pure Stake, there is some blockchain technology background there, but others, it looks like it's more of a fintech type B2B type background. Let's take a look at the ecosystem. Let's see what Moonbeam's been doing since their launch of January 2022. And as you can see here, they have been growing. Parachain partners, you see there, see Kilt, Interlay, token standards, the ERC20, ERC721, so compatible with ETH. Their dApps is very good. Looking at the oracles, obviously Chainlink is the big daddy there. The bridging, they have Relay, so bridging to Ethereum is pretty positive. Let's see here, wallets, I'm gonna get to that in the next couple of slides. NFTs, they have a little breadth of NFT action here, none that sticks out to me. DeFi, which I think is their strength right now. You have Lido, Linear, Booba, you have DAO, you have Solar Beam, Convergence, Beefy Finance, and dApps. Let's see here. We have Human, Livetree, MyWish, Alltrail. Let's see, assets. We have Polka Starter, Pools, Fraz. And to be honest, I haven't heard of many of these. And, you know, to me, that's kind of concerning. But I haven't heard of any of these. Not to say that they can't blow up in the future. They could still be, you know, a lot of projects in the works and still have a lot of things to give us in the future. But right now, I haven't heard of many of these here. So let's look at their DeFi. DeFi, we have about, they're ranked 36 according to DeFi Llama. And that 36 is based on 48.24 million in total value locked. And if we look at the top 5 DeFi projects on Moonbeam, we have Moonwell Artemis, Lido, Stella Swap, Beam Swap, and Curve. And if we look at the top one, which is about 37 million, was pretty much most of the TVL, that's with Moonwell Artemis. So let's look at the top dApps on Moonbeam. We have Beam Swap, we have Stella Swap, Moonwell Artemis, which we talked about, which is huge, which are DeFi. And Lido and Solar Flare. So if I'm looking at the top dApps here, you know, aside from Stella Swap, which, you know, I've seen some news about, and Moonwell Artemis, I can't say that I've heard of any of these. So maybe in the comments, you guys let me know if you heard of any of these, if you think any of these are going to pop, but I haven't heard of any of these, to tell you the truth. So let's look at the integrated wallets on Moonbeam. You have Ledger, which is positive. You have Trezor, MetaMask, Math Wallet, Polkadot apps, and Talisman. So they have a good wallet integration, so that's positive. Next, let's look at how they run things on Moonbeam. Let's look at the governance and how decisions are made. So a weight of a vote is defined by 2 factors. the number of tokens locked and lock duration, and it's called conviction. Conviction is the time that token holders voluntarily lock their tokens when they're voting. The longer they are locked, the more weight their vote has. Additional voting power can be achieved by specifying a greater conviction. Tokenomics. So looking at their initial token distribution here, you see it's broken down in color codes. And basically a lot of it is, seed funding, strategic funding, take flight community events. Let's see, parachain bond funding, and parachain bond reserve, and then their treasury. And if I broke it down, just to continue, when I break it down, about 20% of the initial token allocation is going to the team and the initial backers, investors. So this was launched in January 2022 with a total supply of over 1 billion tokens. A portion of the tokens are reserved for community funding to ensure Moonbeam maintains its parachain slot on the Polkadot network. And then also, at the time of this video, 622 Glmr tokens are in circulation out of a supply of estimated 1.38 billion. So is this token inflationary? Is that what's bringing down this price? Because we'll talk about the price action before, but from its all-time high, it's currently, very low, over 97% lower than that. So what is the cause of this? So looking at the annual inflation rate, it's about 5%. And this is to ensure, according to the website and the team, it's to help with security. Also, it is kind of deflationary. 80% of the spent fees are burned. This acts as a deflationary force and accrues value to Glmr holders based on increased utilization of the network. So the more activity that's on the network, the increased burning. And I think that's where the issue is, because there's not that much activity on the chain, but who knows? If more projects come on board, more, adoption comes to the chain, then that could help with burning. So let's look at some of the news here. Stella Swap is one of the ones that I have heard of. And recently on their Twitter page, it said that they've launched, it's live. And, the standouts for this is it auto route trades the lowest slippage, it saves gas and trade fees, and enhanced security. So it's a hybrid DEX on the Moonbeam network and Polkadot, and unifying liquidity across 3 AMMs, and that's positive. Next, we have DAM Finance is officially live on Moonbeam. It's a multi-chain infrastructure. DAM serves as a globally shared liquidity layer between Polkadot and Ethereum, allowing users to mint and teleport its DTO stablecoin via D-Reservoir. Next, I saw, as far as the Metaverse plays go, in February 2023, they announced MegaWorld is going to be in partnership with Boba, which is on the Moonbeam network. MegaWorld is one of the oldest blockchains, and it's launched. It's basically going to be a MegaWorld game. Players participate in creating 3D virtual city. So that's going to help with their Metaverse, and who knows, if Metaverse comes back next bull run. It was all the talk during the last bull run. It could be a big play for Moonbeam. So Metaverse is kind of funny. Some people think it's dead. It was a fad. I don't think so. I have kids, and they're on Roblox all the time, which is pretty much the Metaverse for younger kids, and they love it. They're on that thing. I mean, you can trade clothes, you communicate with your friends, and all of that. So I don't think Metaverse is going anywhere. It's a good sign that they're into that space. So we'll see. So price action. Moonbeam at the time of launch, when they ICO'd or when they launched in January 2022, the all-time high was $22 per Glmr token. Currently, it's at 40 cents. So that's a decrease of 97.6%. So can it get to the all-time high again? Again, that all depends on the adoption, the breadth of dApps that come on board. I would say the things that help it is, it being integrated in the Polkadot system and being, EVM compatible with Ethereum. So that makers could come on board knowing that they have security of Polkadot, and they also have, the option to go on to ETH. So what do I think about Moonbeam, Glmr token? My opinion personally would be, if I were to invest in this, I'd probably invest in Polkadot. I think Polkadot is what's helping run. It's a parachain off of Polkadot. Polkadot provides the security, provides the SDK, which allows it to operate. And I know it's an independent chain of Polkadot, but basically Polkadot helps it run. And I don't think I've seen enough activity on Moonbeam or something in the future that would convince me otherwise. So that's how I feel about Polkadot. I'm sorry. That's how I feel about Moonbeam. Could it 15x from here? I don't know. In my opinion, I don't know. Anything's possible in the next bull run, but I don't know how to take a chance to find out on this project. So guys, let me know what you think about Moonbeam, what you think about Glmr. Let me know if you disagree, agree, and what other projects or gems you would like me to take a look at in the future. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more of my content, please hit the subscribe button. It would mean a lot, help grow the channel. Until next time, guys, stay safe, stay prosperous, stay healthy. Until next time, bye.